And hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. Tonight, I'm going to be reviewing a short film that's actually written by Nick Krafkis. Nick is actually a good friend of the channel. I've interviewed him a few times. He's also done a couple of reviews. The last one he actually did with me was for Dune. But this time he comes back with this little indie short film called Glass. This movie Glass actually clocks in at like 10 minutes, but they give us so much detail within the 10 minutes of the film. And I'm just going to say this. I love the locker room. I love how the camera angle circles around the pan angles around the um, locker room. I thought that was a really nice touch. And also, too, you also have the announcers introducing us to what's going on with this one player named Joe Clark. And Joe is actually on the brink of maybe a slump. We don't quite know yet on what's going on with Joe, but he winds up hitting a batter. He also winds up falling off the mound. He winds up basically, we're thinking that he's going to be in a baseball slump and if his career keeps on going the way it's going. And also too, this also makes me think of the Kevin Costner movie For the Love of Game, where Kevin Costner, within time, his shoulder is giving him problems to the point where he can't throw the ball like he used to. His arm is giving out on him, and this also kind of has that same feeling, but with a little bit of a twist to it. But another thing I want to mention is this: you also have basically Coach Walker, who is in complete deniability over his player's health state. You have the doctor, who's actually played by Nick himself, telling him, hey, look, there's something going on with Joe. You need to go ahead and bench him. Coach Walker winds up saying, no, nothing's going on with Joe or anything like that. He's just in a slump. He'll be fine. Oh, he'll go on ahead. He'll recover from this. He'll be fine. And he goes, no, I think you need to bench him. There's something going on here with his own condition that you don't know anything about. We need to get him tested in quickly. Otherwise, his whole entire health state will go down. Of course, being Coach Walker and everything too, he's actually not that concerned over his players' health or anything like that. He thinks that Joe is actually his number one go-to person. He thinks he's actually going to probably make it in the major leagues, and he's going to go all the way. And then as they're having this little conversation out in the hallway, you actually see Joe. He's frustrated. He knows that there's something more that's going on over here and stuff like that. He thinks that he's also in a slump. He's over there kicking the locker. He's very frustrated with the way things are going because this is not the way that he normally plays. Also, too, I just want to point this out that I really like the fact that they even pay homage to Jackie Robinson, which is number 42. And in fact, the character Joe is actually wearing the number 42. So I like that little homage to Jackie Robinson. And also, too, Jackie Robinson was the first African American to play baseball. And also, too, I liked how they played out that narrative a little bit with Joe. But with that being said, Joe is actually going through his own emotions and stuff like that because he's not understanding what's going on with him. And, the doctor's over there telling Coach Walker, hey, look, you need to go ahead and bench your player. And he's in complete denial about what's going on. So when he goes into the locker room to talk to Joe, he confronts Joe. And he's like, look, man, we got to talk. Don't worry about what's going on and everything. You're just going in through a slump. You're just going through the emotions. You're going to be fine. Everything is perfectly fine. And then he stops. He looks at Joe for a minute. And he's like, there's something, and you can tell the frustration in Joe's eyes. You can tell that whatever that's going on is on a whole deeper level than just being in a slump. And what's scary is Joe knows it, and the coach is trying to cover it up by saying there's nothing wrong with him, even though Joe knows that there's something wrong with him. But Coach Walker is in complete deniability, like I said before. And so, therefore, we actually have this conversation where not Joe, but Coach Walker winds up going on ahead, recollects his thoughts, and looks at Joe for a minute. And Coach Walker winds up saying to him, look, man, we got to talk. What's going on is the doctors want to do some tests on you. We're not sure what's wrong with you or anything like that, but it's leading to AS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease. And so all of a sudden, he realizes that his whole entire baseball career is now over with. Basically, if this test winds up becoming positive. And, I liked the actor in this movie. I thought that he did a really good job. He made me hurt for him. Because how do you tell a baseball player where they basically blood, sweat, and tears, all they think about is going out on the baseball field, playing baseball for the rest of their lives. And now all of a sudden, because of this Lou Gehrig's disease, all of a sudden now that's actually taken away from them. It's like, where do I go from here? This is all that I know. All I know is how to play baseball. And where do I go from here, coach? What do I do, basically? And so he's like, look, it's not official that you have it, but there are certain things that you're showing that you do have it. So therefore, they have to do some tests. So I'm going to have to bench you. And the turmoil in Joe's eyes makes me hurt for him. You have a character that you build up with less than 3 to 5 minutes into this film, and you make me feel something for that character. That goes to show you how much range that this actor has and how good the writing is for it to be a short film to make me care about a character that was only introduced for a short period of time. Also, I just want to point this out. Nick does a fantastic job of playing the doctor and explaining everything to the coach and stuff like that. The coach also does a good job. The actor who plays the coach does a fantastic job bringing it down to Joe, and Joe is also good too, the actor who plays Joe. But then the coach goes in through his own memories of Joe, and basically he winds up telling him about this story about how he was in this rut where basically he was just coming back from Alabama or whatever state he was from, and he didn't really find what he was looking for in that when he was scouting. Then all of a sudden he sees Joe outside this diner, in this hillbilly diner, and he's throwing rocks at these bottles, glass bottles, and he's knocking them down left and right when he's throwing them. He knew right then and there that was who he wanted. And I know this was supposed to be an inspirational moment for Joe to maybe forget about what's going on with him, but still, it also feels like too that the coach is going through his own emotions as well as to going through memory lane and saying, hey, look, this is a guy that I believed in. This is a guy that I thought was going to go all the way. And now because of this disease that he might have, he might not make it the way that I wanted him to. And it breaks my heart to actually know that this might actually happen. But I also feel like in a way too, some people might actually look at it as selfishness of him just going on ahead talking about a memory that him and how he met Joe, but also gives us context into how the relationship between coach and players have with each other, which is something that I really love with the narrative of that. It gives us more of a cohesive side of things. So I like how they did that within like the last 10 minutes. And I like how the coach is comforting him like towards the end. He goes, look, man, through it all, I'm here with you. And then after that, it cuts to black. And I love how they crafted this. I thought that Nick did a fantastic job at writing. I thought the directing was really good. And there's nothing that I can really say that I didn't like about this film, because here's the thing. Like I said before, I liked how the camera is pan angling, giving us that spinning motion. You see the gloves on the bench inside the locker room. You also have the announcers going through each thing that Joe is actually going through without us actually seeing him on the mount falling or anything like that. We're having more of a cohesive story without even seeing it. And that's a great way of actually telling a story through a short film. And I also think that, this could actually be a bigger film if given the right budget and stuff like that too. But still, Nick did a fantastic job at this. The directing is really good. It's fresh. It made me care about the character. I was almost in man tears by the end of this film. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Glass, I promise you, I'm going to try and find a way that you guys can actually view this. It may take me a while to be able to reach out to Nick, to be able to find you a proper link to where you can support it. But, going ahead, comment below. Tell me what you think of Glass. Tell me what you think of this review. Tell me if you want more short film reviews, because I've been having a blast just reviewing short films sometimes. As a matter of fact. So anyways, that's going to do it for me for tonight. Tomorrow night, by the time you watch this, it'll be tomorrow night. It'll be Tuesday. Therefore, you're going to be watching this. Wednesday night, I'm going to have an Emmy Award winning director on here for his short film. And as a matter of fact, Diego has been on my channel. No, this will be his second time being on my channel. The first time I had him on, he was on for my podcast and stuff like that. So, as a matter of fact, his new movie is called Hunting Souls. Hunting Souls just got released today, as a matter of fact, on Tuesday. So go on ahead, support Diego. It's on Vudu. It's on all the platforms that you can think of, I believe. But go on ahead, support that film. I think that you guys are going to be in for a treat. The trailer itself looks really good. And that's going to be at 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time for that. And then, of course, come back on Thursday night, because Thursday night we're going to be having our Moon Knight review of that, and I cannot wait to dive into that. So that's everything that's going on over here at Movie Lovers Unite. I hope that you enjoyed this short film review. Also, to go ahead and rate us on Good Pods. Good Pods is basically social media for podcasters or someone that loves to listen to podcasts yourselves. So go on ahead, rate us over there, rate individual episodes. Tell me what you guys think about that. Also, too, go on ahead, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, comment below, smash that bell on the bottom right-hand corner to allow you guys to know when we have something new coming out. And also, too, rate us on Spotify, rate us on Apple Podcasts. It's a good way for us to be able to introduce us to other new audiences and stuff like that if you guys go on ahead and do that. And then, of course, go on ahead, follow me underneath Movie Lovers TV, Movie Lovers TV Lovers Unite on Facebook, under the same brand name on Instagram and on Pinterest as well. Then, of course, reach out to me at Movie Lovers Unit 0 on TikTok, and then Movie Lovers Unit, of course, on Twitter. If you would like to donate to our page or anything like that, all you have to do is go to buymeacoffee.com/movie lovers, and that's how you can donate $5 to $10 over there. And if you are a sponsor or would like to be on the show, just email me at movielovesunite@gmail.com. And that's everywhere that you guys go ahead and follow us at. And always, until next time, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. Stay safe out there. And everyone have a great and safe day.